Probably like a somewhat good idea. Yeah, what's up, French Toast? Hello, hello. Thank you for the 11 months. Bro went live. Bro did go live. I wish I could go live, play some fucking Ragnarok right now, but I think it comes out at like 11 a.m. tomorrow. I think. I think the Steam page, the Steam page says the content plans to unlock, personifying it right there. The content plans to unlock in approximately 17 hours. Right? So yeah, that's 11 a.m. I am unfortunately going to be at work, and tomorrow is threatening to be a rather annoying day of work as well. So, you know, at least I'll have this waiting for me at the end of the day as a nice little reward. There have been a lot of trailers for this shit, right? Like obviously they put out the like big launch trailer yesterday. That's got a lot of nice little deets and things like that. But like I don't think I watched the Fedio and Fra one either. Right? They got their own trailer when they were revealed to be motherfuckers in the game. Is Fra a boss fight in this shit? Honestly, I watched this trailer, this launch trailer briefly, and I did not really like. I feel like there's a lot that I missed. I keep getting shown review videos, and I don't want to see them. I have not been getting shown review videos, which is nice because yeah, I probably would not watch them. I wanna keep it fresh. Now, what I do want to watch again is this thing. I want to watch this trailer, just kind of get, because I did not really pay attention to this.
Lilith's desperate.
Last time I watched it, I feel like.
Lilith's desperate gamble, Bahamut's rampage, and the appearance of a divergent realm mired in chaos.
So what the fuck is that part? A divergent. I think that's new, right? I don't think that I remember the appearance of a divergent realm mired in chaos, but like it could just be that I'm a bad listener. I assume that's got something to do with the DLC though. So that game's be so slow stroking your life. Yeah, that's fair. That's real.
Threaten to reverberate
that's fucking
across the world in full.
Cool, yeah, Angramanyu, I hate that guy.
6 dragons. As a
Hello,
wedge
Fedio.
of the world, it was her role to preserve the skies from
she's big.
collapse.
I did not realize, even in the human form, she's kind of big with it. I think I forgot about that. This is all shit from the regular story modes. Gran's granting it. I understand.
A force capable of purifying.
What did she call it?
Grande on the brink, she explained, the powers of the wedges had reacted, fusing into Omnis Zegolith.
Omnis Zegolith. Yeah, that's that fucking, is that chromatic motherfucker at the end of the trailer? The wedges are the dragons, right? Like the wedges of the world, that's the 6 dragons, I thought.
Force capable of purifying the realm. As for the singularity, Fediel had more specific aims.
I've come to take your measure, Singularity.
Wedges of the dragons? Yeah.
Whether you possess strength enough to safeguard the realm, or hubris enough to destroy it.
So does that mean there's a Fediel boss fight in this shit? She's come to take our measure, bro.
Upon these forsaken skies.
Yeah, so that's Bubs.
A
Awesome.
new star descends.
So it turns out Bubs was in fact a bit of a, I mean, I assume, right? Turns out the Bubs was in fact a bit of a bamboozle, where like he is not actually like the end boss of this new DLC. They showed him off because they figured it would be cool.
I want to help everyone.
Don't get me wrong, I'm sure he's gonna be doing some like fuck shit. Bahamut summon is interesting. In the beta, the most powerful one we got to use is like Fury Cane, right? I wonder if this is gonna be like a SBA or something. Like I wonder if this like creates a vulnerability window after it hits.
Sounds great to
Fury
me.
Cane Nihila. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Sounds great.
Like, okay, whatever fucking... How's there a Belial-shaped hole and no Belial, you know? Like, okay, there's some fish, cool. What the fuck is the other? That's like, it's like Behemoth and the dragon? Like, had a baby? Like, that's Behemoth's moveset, right? Is it just Behemoth, but like, you get to put a skin on him? Is that what's going on here? There's a Behemoth summon, there's a giant crab. That's cool.
Into the mix.
Yeah.
The mightiest handyman Sega's ever seen.
I do wonder, is there like a little, that's just Behemoth, but it doesn't look like Behemoth, it's green. Note the earrings, she re my link till I Ragnarok.
Started using my summoning
Why is he green?
powers.
Behemoth isn't green. Am I stupid? Is that not green?
Great.
Isn't that Behemoth like green and red? Maybe I'm fucking colorblind, but that behemoth looks green and red.
Add us into the mix.
Which is not normally what behemoth looks like.
Mightiest handyman Sega's ever seen.
It's true
Sure.
we have time on our hands. Methinks this could
Very
be
excited
fun.
to try Galanza too. I have to imagine that he's gonna be my kind of
You'll
character.
have to pull out all the stops to defeat the Ragnarok. Let's see if you have what it takes.
So this is a Sophon boss fight, or is this a Sophon and Toyam boss fight?
You need to embrace the
Looks like it's both. Okay, cool.
See some killer instinct.
That sounds fucked up. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Nice, 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 nice.
You are bound.
What if I play Eustace and hate him? I'm so scared. Surely not, right? Galanza Sprint better be throwing the spear and riding it, like fucking General Tao
By
style.
a curious fate as much as they
So is there a Frau boss fight
Will
too?
you also
You know, that's Fediel being playable. Yeah, this is just fighting some like new Nazar Bonju. He does it in the story? Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't mind falling in with these wonderful people. They're trailblazers,
wonderful people.
making waves wherever they go. But most importantly, they're always moving forward.
Some cutscene, sure. So this is Evoker shit, right? That's death right there. I see it. That's death. Like that is the death cards. From our perspective to the right of him. So it's like a Frau boss fight, or is this like a all of the fucking Arcanum for some reason?
Or servant to the god.
Or is that just no? You're playing Vita there. I don't know.
Choice is yours.
Is this Zawardo boss fight? That's called Lucilia Zero. That's the world and made Arcarum. Ah, that's why they've got all of the I see, that's why it's Zawardo. I see. Yeah, because that's why they have all the fucking cards, right? Beelzebub's doing Beelzebub shit. This looks like a Lucy fight, alright. Chaos Caliber. He's a fucking SSBAing your ass, sure. I did see this. What the fuck is this? Why does he have a combo? He actually has a launcher into the fucking Raging Chain? Sure.
I care not for the sky's approval. I have come to put an end.
So does this mean there's another fucking Lucilius boss fight, by the way? Those are different weapons than he normally had, no? Just BC it, true. So this shit looks really big, I think. Like you're fighting fucking Dio, you're fighting Zawarudo, you're fighting Dio again, aka Diavolo, aka Beelzebub. There's a fucking another Lucilius Zero. There's maybe a Fediel boss fight. It's hard to say. She said you're here to take our measure. There's the Sophon and Toyam boss fight. There's whatever the fuck there's at the end of this trailer, and I assume there's gonna be just upgraded versions of a lot of the Proud quests. I assume. I think I see a Piet A somewhere in here. Yeah, so that's Versa. Right? There's an upgraded Versa fight. Is this midnight launch? No, it's 11 a.m. Pone. Unfortunately, it's 11 a.m. I'm pretty sure anyway. Because you see it says this content plans to unlock in approximately 17 hours. So I think that's 11 a.m. Galanza and Magliel also have a combo cutscene on you. Wait, is there another Galanza Magliel fight? So there's like an upgraded version of all the Proud fights. Should I play this? It's one of my favorite games ever, probably. So is it upgraded or just the same fight? Have you fought Versa before? He does not do this. Versa does not do this. That is
my path was not right to put an end
that is
to
not
all.
what Versa does. Are you talking about Galanza plus Magliel? Galanza and Magliel have a combo cutscene on you? I'll be honest, it's been a year. No, that's fair. This is definitely not the normal Versa fight. Combo cutscenes were a thing already? Cutscenes? Or do you just mean characters that have combos? Because I don't think combo cutscenes were a thing. Do you mean like a purple bar where you just die? What do you mean by a combo cutscene?
Finally.
But yeah, no, Versa was not doing that shit before. That is definitely an upgraded Versa.
Fine.
I do mean specifically Magliel and Galanza. Well, I don't think I've seen it ever
I can
before.
say
Cool.
my path was
But yeah, that's
not
a
wrong.
new Versa fight for sure.
It led me here.
That is, I mean, that looks like the normal Versa fight.
this power to protect the skies.
But that attack from before, that shit was not normal.
Even from you, Bahamut.
That might just be it. If you're the one getting hit, you get the camera angles. The rest is watch you getting dunked on. Oh, maybe I just don't get hit enough in that fight because I'm goated. Yeah, so I mean, Piet A is there. It would be weird for them to advertise, hey guys, like one of the earliest fights in Proud, he's back. So I assume this is, I don't know if he looks any different,
You, Bahamut,
but I assume this is also like a new Piet A.
And once
I heard this finally fixes Terminus Farm as well, making Proto drop a token. Yeah, well, I imagine there is, I bet you there is, oh, you're saying it's still a 20% rate, but it drops a token for you to pick one instead of picking one randomly? I was gonna say, I wonder if there's just like, whatever this new difficulty of quests is called, you know, say it's called like Heroic or something like that, right? Maybe there's like a Heroic Proto, and he drops a token. Or are they like changing the old Proto fight? Because it looks like there's going to be like, again, I'm making the word up entirely, this Heroic. There's clearly a difficulty above Proud now, where like Beelzebub is going to be, and like Zawarudo is going to be, and this like next Lucy is going to be, and shit like that. So whatever it is, like Proud plus Heroic, whatever, there clearly looks like there's going to be a Heroic version of a lot of the Proud fights. Maybe not all of them, but I mean, I assume Piet, Lucy, we are like for sure, Versa for sure, right?
you have defeated
Chaos difficulty? Oh, is that what they call it? That makes sense.
the remaining Ragnalia, the skies will face.
What the fuck is a Ragnalia, by the way? Hyroba Brick alone.
And once you have defeated
That's
the
Piet A at night.
remaining
So
Ragnar-
fucking true. What? Who's doing this? That looks like
Oh,
Piet.
the
So what the fuck is that, by the way? What is this like weird like pseudo dragon? This looks like it looks like a Dark Souls boss or something. Like it's like this weird fat
And once
pseudo
you have
dragon that's like
defeated the
crawling
remaining
around on its
Ragnar-
forelegs and like dragging its back legs behind it or some
sky.
shit.
will face
That wasn't already in the game
the
for sure.
great
That's just like a new fight
past.
straight up. That's the timer end of Fediel's fake raid. Oh, is that Fediel's dragon form?
And once you have defeated the
It sounded
remaining
Fediel saying she's come to take our measure, which like I wish. Sounds like there's some kind of Fediel boss fight, presumably,
skies
right?
will
Is that her dragon form? Her dragon form was kind of
face
weird.
the great test.
This
Sure,
is without a
some
doubt
platforming
the best
segment, more
crew in
story.
Sega. No.
No,
I
Fediel's a
say
massive
the
bone
entire
dragon. I see.
Sky Realm.
Like a dragonkin
Our
soldier.
unbreakable
Yeah, it does have that
bonds
vibe.
carry the day.
Yeah.
The world is beautiful. Every moment we shared in these blue skies. Every memory we made together.
So true.
I treasure to this day.
The six have gathered in
We have
unison.
in current Relink the wedges from Timu that are all wyverns but colored. Yeah, but we already had the dark dragon. It didn't look like that. That one is Fediel Timu with a game over timer attack. We already have a dark dragon. That's a different dark dragon. I know what you're saying. We have like Wilnius and fucking Razorek and whatever. Like we have a fire dragon, a wind dragon, an earth dragon, an ice dragon, a dark dragon, and a light dragon, right? But we already had a dark dragon, and it doesn't look like that. So what is that? That sure looked like the base wyvern to me. I don't think it did, right? I don't think he's built like that. Maybe they gave him like a redesign and just put it like slapped his ass on chaos difficulty, but I don't. Because I've seen this. I feel like I've seen this time over attack. I feel like it doesn't look like this. What is that boss called again? Something like Shadow Worm or something like that? Hold up. Relink, Dark Dragon. Black Dragon Scale. Who the fuck drops that? I really have to touch those up some because goodness, they're sad. No, I think it might be like a different fucking... Might be a different fucking fight. Evil Black Worm. Yeah. Evil Black Worm. Relink. He doesn't look like that. Rick, I just got to Behemoth and Lucilius. Ooh, fun. Enjoy the Behemoth farm. That does not look like him at all. Right? That's like even anatomically, the dragon is like their hind legs are like lower. Like these guys are just a quadruped. The hind legs here are like weirdly like they're lower down compared to the arms, right? Doesn't have the same decorations on the head and shit either. It does look different. Yeah, like that's just like a different. This one's a lot bulkier too. Like maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's just like a camera angle or something. But like I feel like that looks like a completely different creature. Also doesn't show red. Yeah. Evil Blackworm, Relink, Purple Bar. Can I let's see what happens when you prime Evil Blackworm? Yeah. Insta kill, maybe. I want to see someone dying to this. No one posts their shit. No one posts themselves fucking dying. But I don't think he does. I don't know if it looks like that either. I think this might be a new dragon. It is just another dark dragon, very clearly, but I think this is a new dragon. Can't wait to lick every inch of my screen when Fediel shows up, boot the game, and die to it right now. Bro, unironically. I might actually do that shit. Hold up, because now you've actually got me. You got me kind of curious. What the fuck? Oh, what? Why do I need to accept the end user license agreement again? You think we get a new version of End of Ragnarok song that slaps even harder? It's possible. It's possible. I mean, this whole expansion seems kind of large, no? I don't put it past them necessarily. It looks like there's gonna be a lot to do. Wait, you on Relink? I've been on Relink, bro. I got like fucking how much time do I got in this shit? I got almost 300 hours in this shit, man. Give me ultimate Bahamut Versa. Yeah, that's so fucking real, actually. Hold up. How do I not fucking kill him? I need to like take like my AI off or something. Like let's like replace you guys with, yeah, I don't know, fucking Lancelot, Gandagoza, and like Fairy or some shit. Awesome. Cool. Let's go kill this guy. I feel like I was fucking around with my build. Is it like fucked? It's a little fucked. I like switched some shit up. It's like it's sort of like in progress, but that's fine. He is Calamity. No, he's not Calamity Incarnate. He is Into the Abyss. That's the one. You can get rid of them wholesale. Wait, I can? I can just solo it? Big Raga the Obstapa? It's true. I did not realize you could just solo this shit. I thought, oh yeah, because you can just remove them, right? Yeah, the level 60s should not. They're like you rocking their base weapons and stuff. They're like essentially not there. All I need is for them to not do. All I need is for them to just not do 20% once he gets low enough so he can die to the purple bar. Yeah, that does not... Maybe I'm crazy. That doesn't look like him. That does not look like him. But let's see. Gandagoza looks cool, though. How the fuck do you lock onto a guy? L2, so through S2. Oh, I forgot about the part where they're going to die miserably. That's, like, probably fine. Hey, can I lock onto the... Oh, yeah, right, he got me how my house. Can I lock onto the right guy, please? I don't remember this much camera fuckery, but maybe I'm just bad at controlling the camera now. Oopsie. Oopsie. Alright, hold on. He is still a proud fight. I'm not just gonna walk up to him and two-shot him and he's gonna die. Let's give him at least a modicum of respect. Do I not lock on in this game? Maybe I don't lock on in this game. It's actually been a little bit since I've played the game proper. I forget if I actually use the lock-on feature. I think I do. Hello, sir. Oh. That's actually quite nice. If you could just give me 1 second, because I'm slowed, as you do that. I forgot this guy has like an Earth Defense Force theme, too. If they updated them some great, because the Jadus Wyvern's a bit of a decor change. No, I'm saying I think it's a different creature. Is my point. Not gonna lie, I've forgotten the controls at this point. I played recently enough that I've at least still got that. He's gonna Kamehameha, and I'm not close enough to just get murdered by it, which is fun. Sure. I'd like to not... Well, actually, I guess if I go Undying, I'm immune to status effects, but... Your team is Omega low level? Yeah. Oh god, I replaced them with nobodies on purpose, but I realized it might actually have been better to solo it, because they're going to die before I can... He's not dying quite as fast as I wanted him to. And they might die before I can actually get him low enough to do what I want to do. Oh. Oopsie. You know what? Never mind. You know what? A little bit of rust to shake off. That's fine. I don't even have my enhanced damage. Oh, you're right. I don't have, like, Cagliostro removing his fucking buffs. Or, like, reviving people either. That's why the crit gauge is also going down a lot faster than you might otherwise expect. Excuse me, sir. I do not like being slowed, but not too much I can do about it as of right now. I mean, I could leave the slow area, but like, stop fucking making sense, please. Beep. Ooh. Okay, I mean, he is going to do the purple bar soon, so we are going to be able to do what we want to do, I think. Overdrive again? That's just rude. I think he's gonna overdrive, or he's gonna bloodthirst again, rather. Oh, man. Hold on. Ah, yeah, he is. I actually don't know if they live this. I guess let me make sure that my dumbass lives this, because I've also kind of been fucking it up. There you go. It's coming back to me. Now I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna be lazy. This also means I can beat his ass while he does this. Hey, could you purple bar real quick, Mr. Sir? Please get Lance up before he fucks everything up for everyone. He should do it at 20%, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I think he's gonna start it right now. Lancelot is dying. Right? Hey, he's not... There you go. Alright, and now I just watch the sun rise on a grateful universe. This is why I replaced the AI with nobodies, so they could absolutely not do anything about this, by the way. In case you're curious. Yeah, you can stun him if you want, but yeah, you've done approximately 0 of the 20% that you need to do. It's kind of wild how much time you get for this in hindsight. This is one of the only purple bars that I have seen before organically, right? Yeah, that is just not what that move looks like at all, actually. I think it's a different fight by like Nainu. I don't think it's like I mean, maybe you're right, and it's just like the chaos mode version of them, and they made them look cooler. I think that's just a different ass creature entirely. No part of the model looks the same, and this attack also looks totally different. That's just a different guy, man. You know? It might be, I mean, maybe it's just the big bro version or something, but I didn't even know it starts this early in the fight. He does it at 20%, yeah. You can cheat him and, like, get, like, if you beat him down fast enough, like, he'll start it at, like, 13 or something, but it looks like a different guy. That's just a different guy. Which, I mean, is cool, but I don't know who that actually is. Like, the build is different, the look is different, and, like, whatever this animation is also, like, totally new.
The remaining Ragnaria, the skies will face a great...
I don't know who that is, man. It's curious, though. See, I mean, we've got, what? We've got, new Versa fight, new id fight, whatever the fuck that guy is, Seox and Twayan fight, Zawarudo, and then this fucking thing that they show at the end of the trailer too, right?
The best crew in Zega. No, I dare say the entire Sky Realm.
Hello, streamer.
Our
Hello, right?
unbreakable bonds carry the day.
The world is beautiful. Every moment we shared in these blue skies. Every memory we made together.
Hexagram with
I
this
treasure to this day.
Yeah, who the fuck?
The six have gathered in unison.
Uh-huh.
Merged into a
Aren't you one of the six?
essence. Omnis Zegaleth.
Honest
There it awaits.
Zegaleth.
The
Yeah, who the
wing-
fuck? Who the fuck is this Digimon ass motherfucker, man? Why does he have a penis? You can check it out in the original wiki, I guess. Also, Hexagram? If this is the 6 dragons merged into one, how is, like, Fediel telling me about it? You know what I mean? Because this doesn't seem like it's like, oh, this is like reminiscing on a battle with the hexagram or something. It's like, Fediel, aren't you in this thing? How are you, like, standing around talking to me about it if you're in him?
Of the hierarchy.
Amazing.
The wings of...
I don't even want to think. This is the only... We haven't seen, like, a single... They don't show us, like, a single frame of the actual fight with this thing. I don't even fucking know, man. Zero is already such a dumb fight. Like, he's fucking Zawarudo, fucking rewinding time and shit, like... Or stopping time, rather. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Because, like, presumably, like, all of these other fights on Chaos difficulty are going to be, like, comparably hard, if not, like, harder than Zero. And then this, as, like, the final boss, is going to be, like, you know, like, there's a lot of hard fights in the game currently, but, like, Zero is kind of by far the most difficult fight. So, like, I assume that, like, all of these, like, Chaos fights are going to be as fucked up, if not more fucked up than Zero, and then this guy is going to be the Zero to their, you know, Galanza and Magliel fight or something, where it's just, like, significantly harder. It's like, what the fuck are you even gonna do, man? Like, at a certain point, you run out of projectiles to render on the screen. Like, we're just playing a bullet hell at a certain point. I don't know. I'm a little scared. I just saw a Crash Out post on, I can't wait to stop grinding hexagram, to grind hexagram, to grind hexagram with an image of a hexagram drop. I see. Hold up. Hexagram. Grand Blue Fantasy. Hexachromatic Hierarch. High difficulty 6-person raid. Yeah, sure. Leaking this raid is disrespectful unless otherwise specified. If you don't have time to contribute, please don't join. Take a look, says Jita. That sure does look like him. I'd love for Fediel to be inside me. You should try being a hexachromatic hierarch, perhaps.
This one seems okay.
Ultimate Bahamut. I have no idea what this even means. Standard raids, impossible raids, so presumably unlimited raids. So I assume over Suja. So these are like the 9-star impossible raids, I assume are like the hardest raids in the game. So it's Dark Rapture Zero and the Hexachromatic Hierarch, and they're putting this shit in my Super Ultimate Bahamut? They're putting this shit in my Relink? Not sure how I feel about that. The lower on the list, the worse they are for difficulty. I assume that, like, you know, 1-star is easier than 9-star. Well, that's kind of fucked up, no? In an interview, they said they want difficulty to be different and less reaction-based. Oh, interesting. Account level 300 required for Versuja. That's years of active playtime. Oh, is she even worse? Like, is she even harder than... Is she even harder than these two? Or is she... I figured she was, like, her own special category. Puzzle time? Maybe. Yeah, maybe they're, like, a little bit more like MMO raids, where there's just, like, a lot of... There's a tier of messed up on her own? Oh, interesting. Maybe there's, like, it's more like an MMO raid, where there's just going to be, like, a lot of, like, toxic mechanics that you have to, like, work through. Like, not necessarily that she's just, spamming the screen with a million different attacks. It's like, oh, there's all of these different layers of, oh, you know, she puts an effect on you that makes it so if your model collides with your, you know, party's model, both of you die instantly or something, or not a Paragons of the Klaxia fight. What, huh? That is interesting. I would be, that makes, because it does feel like, how much further in Relink's engine, how much further could you just push, like, reaction-based bullet hell difficulty than Zero? So I'm not, like, you can definitely push it further than Zero, but you can't go, like, that much further with, like, the movement that is available to you in Relink without it just becoming, alright, you have to perfect dodge everything. Like, you just have to, and then, like, use, like, the 2.5 seconds of invuln to survive a bunch of unavoidable attacks until you have to perfect dodge again. Which, unironically, will get to be a little boring at a certain point, right? So what does this guy actually do? We'll take a look at the Bubs raid in a second here, too. But, like, what the fuck does he do? Phase. Join Vermilion and Emerald, Azure and Gold, White and Black. So he goes through 2 of the dragons at the time, and then he's all of them at once, and then he has a final phase. It's a 5-phase fight. WoW raid that had 9 bosses with deep mechanics that'll rotate in and out during the fight. That kind of looks like what this is going to be, right? Are we analyzing Hexa for Relink? Indeed. Enjoy Ragnarok, folks. I'm not going to be playing since I go to Paris, Japan Expo to meet the Side Games booth and official cosplayers. Ooh. Have fun. Have fun. That sounds like a good time. And definitely, you know, play some fucking Ragnarok when you get back, Hecko. That shit sounds like it's gonna be kind of awesome. So he had, so yeah, this is, I mean, you know, not to freak you out, Pone, but like this boss does look like it. I mean, it is a 5-phase fight, right? Well, okay, I guess no. This is a 4-phase fight. I assume join is just like, it's like this is like Lucy doing Paradise Lost, right? Like, it's just like at the start of the fight, they do some bullshit. And then it, like, the actual, like, first phase is Vermilion and Emerald. Right? And then Azure and Gold, and then White and Black, and then Hexachromatic Hierarch. Oh, that is still 5. As long as none of the bosses make me do math on the fly, I'm good. I am curious to see what they mean. That, in an interview, they said they wanted difficulty to be different and less reaction-based. Charts, do you know, was that like a written interview? Was that like a video interview? Like, is that something that you can link me to? Because I actually would like to see what that, like, I'd like to get some more detail on that. On joining the raid, you get nuked? Gotcha. Rationalis Detractio, or Detratio, probably? On join, gain Origination's Cubicle, so the boss gains this, right? Specs of an upcoming special action are boosted. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Unchallenged, HP won't lower below 40%, can't be removed. What?
Scratch.
What?
Gotta buff that out later.
Am I misunderstanding? This just says I can't die?
This one seems okay.
It was a written interview, can't link right now as I'm at work. That's all good. This just means it's immortal, right? No phase skipping? Oh, I see. So, like, you can't take it from 100 to 0. You could take it from 100 to 40 and then 40 to 0, though. Is that what that means? Because I read this just like, my health can't go below 40% and you can never remove this. It's like, this is just like sturdy. Like, the most HP you can do to this thing in a single time is 60%. What are we scheming today? We're looking at the Relink DLC. We're analyzing all the trailers we have and looking at shit. That is the boss's buff? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does the boss's buff say he's immortal? Am I reading this right? Because like, if he's at 40% HP and I hit him, I'm trying to lower his HP below 40 and it says it won't do that. Are you saying that it's just like basically a one-shot shield for him? I assume you can't even one-shot this guy anyway. Knockout allies with element don't match the MCs. Cool, so he forces, oh, this is interesting. He forces like a monotype. There's no way he does this in Relink, right?
Seems to be in working order.
There's no way that it's like you need like 4 dark characters or something. Like if I'm bringing Vasaraga, it's like the rest of my party has to be dark or they insta-die. They wouldn't do that shit, probably. I'm sorry, what? Knock out all allies, including sub-allies? Am I missing something here? Granblue is always monotype? Wait, so how? So this does nothing? First time playing a side game? I actually don't know very much about the gacha. If it's always monotype, then doesn't this do nothing? Also, that's not true. I played a little bit of the gacha. I was able to play... I was able to put characters of different elements in the same team. I don't think that's true. I mean, you guys obviously played way more, but I'm pretty sure I remember not. This late in the gacha, you always run monotype. Gotcha, I see.
Seems to be in working order.
The High Dragons and Dragalia did the same thing. Cool. This typically presents an Executioner player waiting on attacking ending his turn until he can nuke the boss and just skip phases for everyone. Yeah, okay. So, let me be very clear, Nainu. I think I've asked this before. So you're saying this is just like a... If this guy's at 100% and you hit him for 95 gajillion, ultra billion, biggity billion damage, he will only go down to 40%. And then from there, you can damage him. But like this is just a one-shot shield. Is that accurate? Yes or no? I'm not saying like in practice, is that what this does? It means you can't just like one-shot the guy with biggity billion? Yeah, if you hit him with a bigoted amount of damage. Don't think elements matter in Relink? Well, they could. I mean, well, they do. They don't matter because everyone has War Elemental, but in theory, they do. He has to force everyone into going through the 40% trigger phase. Yes. It's a one-shot shield. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Like, again, I just want to get it contextualized. It's a one-shot shield. Gotcha. Force you to clear the requirements to go to the next phase. Thank you. He just hits people, inflicts skill sealed. Oh, I'm sure he's gonna do that, yeah. Oh boy. Sure. Cancel, deal 20 million damage? I'm sorry, what? Oh, to cancel. The omen can be canceled when the flung condition is met before the foe's next action. Cool, so if you hit him hard enough, he can't do it anymore? Failing that trigger is what failing that is what knocks out all allies. Gotcha, that makes sense. So this is like an instant lose. You're gonna get him down to 40%, he'll do some fuck shit, and if you fail to, you know, pass whatever check he's doing, he just kills you. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's a purple bar, basically. It's the Relink equivalent of a purple bar. In an interview, they said elements are not a priority when adding new characters. Where are you guys seeing these interviews? Can I get some of these interviews, man? Cool. Just an attack. Sure. Inflict fire jinx. Fire has become an elemental weakness, and winds become. Else that's not really gonna happen. It has dragon energy bars that it's raising. 6 billion health, by the way. Oh, that's cool. Read the right half on that layer. Normal attacks at random enemies and change all allies to 40%. Oh, normal attacks at random allies and changes to all allies at 40%. Sure. The first 3 phases are randomized between 3 pairs of dragons. So it's one of these 3. We're all in the interview grindcore that you're not invited to. So it isn't always Vermilion and Emerald first then?
This one seems okay.
So like randomly, it might go Azure and Gold, and then White and Black, and then Vermilion and Emerald, and then the next time you fight him, it could be Vermilion and Emerald, and then White and Black, and then Azure and Gold. Correct? Gotcha. Hexachromatic Hierarch appears at 40%. Oh, I see. So they all share 1 health bar. They all share 1 health bar, and when I get him down, like, he keeps switching between these guys, I guess, and then when I get him down below 40%, then he becomes Hexachromatic Hierarch. Is that right? Start battle with next turn special action, CA Shore, extra special action skill damage, elemental buffer based on card dragons. Upon entering the battle, cast that. If entering the battle after Sky Dragon's Trial is triggered, cast Rationale Exitium. Sky Dragon's Trial. So I assume this is somewhere here. Is this after, if you join after 40%, he kills you, maybe? Yeah, okay. So if you join the raid when he's below 40, he kills you. That doesn't have anything to do with Relink, but that is kind of funny. Because Sky Dragon's Trial only starts when he's Hexachromatic Hierarch, which only happens when he's below 40%. Because I guess you can join raids midway through. It's to avoid leeching, I suppose. Howdy y'all, man, I haven't restarted Relink yet. I guess I'll wait till it launches and start fresh again. I mean, yeah, for what it's worth, at this point, like, Ragnarok's out in, like, you know, 16 and a half hours or something, right? Like, at this point, if you, like, it's just gonna be a lot easier, I assume, to grind things up to, like, that proud level, once the DLC is out. There's probably going to be way better farming missions, whatever the fuck the conflux is. It's a Void Executioner teams built on just 1-turn nuking. You will play this raid proper or perish. Oh, I see. So you're saying, like, I see. Okay. I know you've been saying it a lot, and I know I just don't understand because I don't understand the game. But you're saying that because you can join raids midway through, if he didn't do this, someone could join a raid after he turned into Hexachromatic Hierarch and then one-shot him. But no, motherfucker, you're not doing that, because if you join this raid in, like, phase 2, quote-unquote, I'm just going to instant kill you with no counterplay. I see. That is starting to make sense. I don't think this is relevant for, like, effectively, yes. Gotcha. That makes more sense than I used to, anyway. I'm not going to pretend that I understand it fully, but that makes a lot more sense than I used to. So I wonder if this is going to be, reduces non-water elemental damage taken by 30%. Reduces non-fire elemental damage. I assume this is not going to matter. Origination's Crucible makes shit better. He's got Willness and EWR Dragon Energy that he's leveling up. This does sound... So, like, I mean, again, to what Charts was saying earlier about them wanting to make it harder in ways that aren't just, look at how many attacks are on the screen, react and perfect dodge it. This is a complicated-ass fight, right? Like, I don't know, if this is going to be constantly switching between these 3 phases, and then, like, when you get them below 50%, there's a lot of bosses in Relink that have a health threshold, right? Like, once you go below a certain health, like, you know, Lucy goes into 0, or, like, in the original Lucy fight, not the 0 Lucy fight, right? Lucy goes into 0, like, that old, like, proud id, like, goes into his dragon form, so, like, you know, once you get this thing below a certain amount of HP, it's gonna go hexachromatic hierarch and then go nuts, but it's gonna be switching between these 3 before that the entire time, at, like, some cadence, and presumably is going to have all their own little puzzles, like, yeah, like, this seals your specials or something, maybe, well, they all seal your specials, apparently. They all seal your specials. Like, maybe, yeah, there's going to be, like, different debuffs you might have to remove off of this, because that is something that they started to play around with already, like, Zero has some, like, nasty debuffs that he puts on himself that you really do want, like, buff dispel, or sorry, he has nasty buffs he puts on himself that you really do want, like, some buff dispel to get rid of, right? So it's possible that that's it. They're going to go even further with that. Like, there might be, like, specific counterplay for each of the, there might be specific counterplay for, like, each of the phases, and he's going to be switching between them, and you might have to, like, be built, like, going into it to, like, counter what these phases are doing, maybe? Like, what else does this shit do? Sup, hello, Trinity. Like, what do they do special? So, like, the elemental weakness, big damage, charge bar gain lowered, yeah. Hit the foe 36 times. Interesting. That's like how you get rid of that shit.
Ready to go.
Building up energy, building up energy. It looks like they all somewhat do the same thing, right? I never did 0, but I can do base Lucy offline, so I'm good for Ragnarok. Like, probably not. But, like, okay. Like, probably if you can just beat, if you can fight base Lucy, that's good. But I imagine that you are going to feel very stat checked, just, like, going into, like, the chaos difficulty or something. But again, I imagine you're going to be able to, we're all gonna feel stat checked going into that shit, probably, right? So I imagine there's going to be a way to get yourself, like, up to speed pretty well. The gap between, like, a team that is killing Lucy and a team that is killing Zero, it's not like it's monumental, but it does exist. Like, you are a significantly stronger character if you're fighting, like, Zero offline than, like, base. Games confirmed that just going into on this Ragnarok is only Proto-Bahamut's baseline strength. Interesting. So it's got to be a step down from 0 at first, I guess, and then it'll go back up. Where did they confirm this, man? Gamer Braves has an interview talking about the new endgame. Okay, we'll take a look at that for sure. In fact, I'm the one who asked the question. Whoa. I gotta assume 0's like a midpoint to Ragnarok rather than a starting point. Okay, I will say, I get that. I wish it wasn't, because I just want to see, like, how fucking crazy can they make this shit, really? But sure, that's fair. In Anime Expo? Wait, oh, that's cool.
This one seems okay.
We'll look at this Gamer Braves interview in a sec. Actually, you know what? Gamer Braves Endless Ragnarok. I wasn't there. People were taking photos. Cool. Thank you for the source, Captain Planet. This is a review. Now. Hold on. That's not necessarily side games on what it means, or what Endless Ragnarok means for Gramble. I'm not necessarily interested in a review. Okay. Is this what you're talking about, Captain Planet? Is this the interview that you're referring to? Yeah. Full scale expansion. Real. Story of Granblue begins with a response to the base game. Sanshiro Hidaka, I see. Hidaka described the expansion as something that grew directly out of player enthusiasm. When we released Relink, received all the explosive enthusiasm. We knew you'd need to answer that. That's great. Endless Ragnarok. That is cool. The interview's from 3 weeks ago. This is more than 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Never mind. Yeah. That's the one, I assume. People like the game, so we made a DLC. That makes sense. Final battle of the base game had a soundtrack titled End of Ragnarok, which became a fan favorite after release. That is, you know, fair. But is it really the end of Ragnarok? Okay, sure. End of Ragnarok turns into Endless Ragnarok. Team had roughly 2 years to build it, a far cry from the 8 years to develop Relink itself. 8? Really? Pressure to the timeline was felt throughout the process. Had my doubts the whole time. Started pouring in with comments of support, comments of love, reading all the everything app posts. Was heartening. So true. 6 new characters. Galanza, Magliel, Beatrix, Eustace, Frau, and Fediel. So true. Relink went through big dev hell. I didn't realize. I mean, that's good characters for sure. Gohan's and Magliel were added partly in response to direct fan requests. So true. The team personally wanted to see them fight alongside the characters. The character Id, yeah. Beatrix and Eustace complete a group within the game story called The Society. So true. Originally, Platinum was on it before they went in Turtle. Whoa. If you have Zeta or Vasaraga, fans probably also expect that the 4 of them will be main characters in the game for the group to be complete. So fucking true. Neither appears in Versus, so adding them expands representation across the broader IP. Fukuhara described them as characters the team felt would be a really fun surprise given how unique they are within the Grand Blue world. Popular Zodiacs aren't included. Fukuhara was candid about the constraints team was working with. The new Gohan's and Magliel were set. We knew we wanted to develop the society. We knew we had our Evoker representation will be Frau, and our 6th Dragon representation will be Feriel. With all 6 slots spoken for, there simply was not room. He pointed out a thematic mismatch. Sure, fair enough. I actually don't think I ever fucking watched this trailer. So I do actually want to watch this real quick, like. Pause, please. Where'd my headset go? Oh, there it is.
Bring the earth together, dissipate into the wind, and seek the heat of flames.
Hello, Brickman, looking handsome. Goodbye, Brickman. See you, Nameless.
Hi there. You can call me Frau.
Hello, Frau.
You're so pretty.
So true. Wheel of Fortune.
The world.
The Arcana.
It's a primal beast, and the first of its kind in a series of primals called the Arcarum.
Uh-huh.
It watches, remembers, and stores information on everything it can find. Even stuff that dates back to the dawn of creation.
Okay, well that's immediately interesting. Man, I'm gonna have to fight all 4 of these fucking primals again. They got fucking Mana Garber Super Nihila. I have to fight... Oh, or no, it's 3, right? Is it 3? I have to fight Mana Garmer, Fury Cane, and Vulcan Bola on, like, fucking hard, and then I have to fight them on extreme, and then I have to fight them on Maniac, and then I have to fight... on Proud, I have to fight Vulcan Bola Nihila and Mana Garmer Nihila and Fury Cane Nihila, and now they got Mana Garmer Super Nihila and fucking Fury Cane Super Nihila? And fucking Vulcan Bola Super Nihila? That's a different Mana Garber, man. He doesn't look like that normally. That's another Mana Garber fight. I mean, again, I am happy to have just as many fights as possible and like upgraded content and stuff like that. But like these 3 in particular just get repeated so much, you know? Super Ultimate Fury Cane? Yeah, yeah. Isn't that just Woman in Grand Blue? Frau? Yeah. Well, no, but it's not like that. Woman in, not in Grand Blue, in German. Woman in German is this, right? French? Frau, not German, Frau? Oh, is this woman... That's not woman in French. Yeah, that's not woman in French, right? What does that word mean? Or is that woman in French? Fraud? Foe, yeah. Well, the AI is not being very helpful, but... You have to fight Excavalion again? I hope it's significantly changed. Oh, fuck. I do not... Yeah, that's actually probably my least favorite fight. He was cool. The spectacle of him was cool in the story mode, but yeah. I was responding to the same thing. It doesn't look like Frau is a French word, though. Am I crazy? Oh, they mixed it up? It doesn't seem that Frau is a French word. It might just be a made-up word, to be fair. But yeah, the German Frau only doesn't have the X at the end.
Even stuff that dates back to the dawn of creation.
What's the point of even doing something like that?
Is this the Conflux? Oh! That's Vulcan Bola and Fury Cane at the same time?
What's the point of even doing something?
Or is that a summon? Like that? That's a summon, right? That's someone's using their fucking Vulcan Bola summon? Yes.
It's collecting data to build an entirely new world.
I remember something Lilith said about the 6 dragons. That they'd awaken when the Sky Realm is in dire straits.
Yeah, Exagon and Angermon, yeah, they both suck. Agreed.
That, of course, includes Sega Grande.
The 3rd new world. It will be perfect.
The devil?
I was fine letting this world disappear.
The world?
You are bound by a curious fate as much as they are. also surrender to the singularity?
So he is Zoworlding. That's fine. Oh my.
There's nothing for me to love.
He's got the Lucilius Zero, like, black lasers.
There's nothing for me to love. So, I answered the devil's call.
Oh, I see she's the devil. I already said bald buff dude and called it a day. He's trying, you know? I guess it's the guy from the tarot card, right? Like... Oh no, the guy, it's usually, I guess, yeah, I guess it's just usually a lady. I don't know why I'm thinking of, I thought it was like something that looked like that, where it was just like this featureless, you know? He's strength, her summon is the devil? Wait, they're two, I thought they all represented one. There's that black dragon? I see, was it?
I was fine letting this world disappear.
You are
for all of this, right?
Like that.
To the dawn of story. It's collecting data
See, man?
to
So
build
true.
an entirely new world.
The evokers are one and the summons another?
I remember something.
That's why it says the vortex swallows strength capital
Lilith
S
said
and
about the
all.
6 dragons.
So fucking real.
That they'd awaken when the Sky Realm is in dire straits.
Mirrors the lovers and her summon is death. That makes sense.
I was fine letting this world disappear.
You are
Like the joke of him
bound by
being
a
taboo from
curious
Brawl
fate
after a
as
series
much as
training
they
arc.
are.
That is the new dragon, huh? I think so. I think you're right.
You are bound by a curious fate.
Yeah, he is. He's a bulky boy. Yeah, because look, like that is evil Blackworm. Like that's a summon evil Blackworm being used against him.
As much as they are.
Yeah. That's literally the guy I just fought. So I don't know if that's like super ultimate evil Blackworm or if this is just like a new guy or what, but sure.
Will you also surrender to the singularity's pull before long?
There was nothing for me to love. So, I answered the devil's call.
Okay, I don't know what she's doing to him, but she's beating his ass. Evil Blackworm is a hilarious thing to read as a black person. Just wait until you hear about the fucking Japanese name of Umbreon.
Evoker of the devil. Why do you spurn the birth of the new world?
Hello, Fedio.
We are the wedges, elemental forces which maintain the shape of the world. In essence,
This is
we
older
are the
brother,
very
Diabolical
bedrock of
Worm.
Genesis
So true.
itself. I, Ferial the Black, charge you with the trial of thresholds.
Again, that sounds like a fucking Fediel boss fight to me, but maybe not. Okay, cool. Yeah. So those guys look cool, and there's super ultimate. Why Beelzebub made the cut over Belial? Fans of the original Grand Blue Fantasy mobile game will recognize Lucy, Bubs, and Belial as 3 of its most beloved characters. Lucilius served as the capstone boss of the base game, and Endless Ragnarok will feature Beelzebub. Belial, despite being widely popular, is absent from both. Fukuhara explained the character choices were not arbitrary. When you think about which is stronger between them, it made sense to go for Lucilius for the base game. Sure. Trial of the Thresholds is trying to use the bathroom at 3 a.m. without anyone waking up. Pretty easy for a guy like me, but I guess if you got like an ensuite, that could be kind of tough. For Endless Ragnarok, Bubs was chosen because his fighting style represents something the game has not yet seen. Beelzebub fights with raw strength as opposed to intelligence. So he brings a type of boss fight that we hadn't seen in Relink yet. So you might test this before joining? Yeah. Still feels weird to have two out of 3 of the goobers. Yeah, I mean, it seems like they have limitations, right? He also noted that Lucilius, being a highly intelligent character, has gameplay mechanics that reflect his personality. I guess that's like the trials and shit. And that Belial, who shares a similarly cerebral nature, might end up feeling too similar in practice. Sure. Wait till you watch the launch trailer. But we did watch the launch trailer. Messed up to have Bubs and Lucy in a game with Belial lying on the floor like Chrom and Smash. But Chrom isn't Smash. Beelzebub has a little bit more endgame boss aura than Belial. It is true. I mean, Belial is... Not that he couldn't have been a fight, but I will say, like, if it's between having Lucy and Bubs in there or Lucy and Belial in there, I do think Lucy and Bubs is cool. Belial's absence comes down to his character. Belial is not really the type to fight head-on. So he probably wouldn't even appear like, hi, I'm a boss type of fight in Relink. He's a very tricky little man, Fukuhara noted. When Belial appears in Grand Blue games, tends to be accompanied with a lot of story, because he tends to require a plot to express the type of character he is. So if you introduce Belial, that also require a lot of narrative buildup. That's fair. Avatar would, though? Sure. There's also diversity consideration at play. Fukahara pointed out that including all three would mean the super boss lineup is dominated entirely by angelic characters. We wanted to have more diversity by representing other types of bosses like Zawaru, though. Sure, yeah. One of the more common criticisms of Relink's endgame was that players ended up funneled into repeating just two quests, Frodo, Bahamut, and Lucilius. What about Behemoth? Hello? What about the quest that I feel like I've done more than any other fucking quest in the game? No Behemoth changes? Okay. Over and over again. The team is addressing this directly. They saying you were doing it wrong? Bro, he's got a fucking 0.73% chance to drop a sigil that you need like 2 of for most characters' builds. I need him to drop it 8 fucking times, and then I also need his ass to drop a War Elemental Plus that's useful that I can't even fucking synthesize. Like, half the time he drops it, it's gonna be garbage, man. Sub damage is a mistake. I don't know, Lucy and Proto were out before Behemoth, could just be people not going back for it? Maybe. But, like, bro, Bahamut has a 20% chance to drop a Terminus weapon. Like, yes, at that point, it's going to be, like, 1 in however many you have unlocked. But, like, it's, like, so much easier to farm the Terminus than it is to get the shit you want out of Behemoth. Getting the shit you want out of Behemoth for, like, 1 character is, like, harder than getting the Terminus weapons for, like, every character you'll ever want to play. That, like, sure, man. I guess it's cool that the Terminus are better. Surely a 20% will hit. Okay, think about it this way. If it took you 8 hours to hit a 20% 3 times, imagine if instead of a 20%, it was a 0.73%. Like, even if you're unlucky, like that, all that means is you're just even more fucked for the Behemoth grind, man. Terminus is a wall for a lot of people. I do agree with you that if you're going for like optimal farming and all that, you farm Behemoth more. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at all about Terminus weapon quality of life. That's great. I'm just like, please then like give me a different quest to get sub damage 5+ besides Behemoth. Please, I'm begging you. Right? Like, this is great. I love this. I love that you can just. He just drops a token, right? Proto Bahamut just drops a token and you can just get a particular term. That's awesome, right? That is great. But, like, help. I still don't have a sub 5+ to this day. Me neither. And by the way, of my, like, 285 hours in this game, I'm pretty sure, like, genuinely, I think 100 of them are fighting Behemoth. Right? I think 100 of them are fighting Behemoth. Not to mention that Proto is a boss that goes, like, he's just a way weaker boss than Behemoth. He goes down so much easier once you're endgame. Like, genuinely, I think 100 of these hours are just killing Behemoth over and over for fucking nothing. I've gotten 2 War Elemental Pluses. One of them has Dizzy Resistance, and one of them has Fast Learner. And I've gotten nothing else. Ever. Help me. It's okay, though. That's cool. It is cool. It's cool that the Proto stuff is cool. That is really cool. That's great. That is awesome. But just, please, give me something else. The endgame structure itself is also being expanded. Behemoth isn't cool enough to be remembered, not like Cygame's mascot and Mr. Paradise Lost. Yeah, sure. The endgame structure itself is also being expanded. Hidaka noted that by the time players finish the Endless Ragnarok story, they'll have access to multiple final battles, rather than just 1 or 2. For Relink, there was basically only Lucilius and Zero for players to play at the very end game of content, but for Endless Ragnarok, you've completed the story and all other quests before these final battles, now multiple battles to take on. Okay, sure. The sigil system, which many players found frustrating due to how long it takes to get the traits they wanted, has also been reworked. Oh. Combining sigils and hunting for specific trait combinations will be less of a chore, and existing sigils will be easier to obtain alongside new ones with new traits and powers. We've taken away the burden of collecting these materials, and we're putting the focus on which weapon should I equip, which sigil loadout should I go with. Do I build myself for defense, offense, which master traits am I focusing on to pick a playstyle, and which characters am I bringing into the fight? That's cool. Fast Learner on War Elemental is best in slot. for the new characters, please don't use your XP books. Bro, it's just not. Experience is just not hard to come by, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's just like it's just not. It's just really easy to level a character up from fucking 1 to 100 even. Weapons about to matter now? Yeah. I wonder if the Sigil Fusion will let you pick, like, if I, like, instead of having to just save scum it over and over, if I have, like, a sub damage 5+ with fucking, Sand Tomb resistance, and another sub damage 5+ with Dizzy resistance, and I put them together, do I get to just sup? Like, do I just get to choose that I want both the sub damages on it, for example? I will be using my hundreds of XP books? Yeah. My friend said there might be a level 100+ now. That's cool. That is cool. Even without the books, man, like, you can get the books pretty quickly. It's just, it's just not. It's fine. You'll be fine. I feel like leveling up a character is an incredibly negligible part of, like, getting them ready for endgame. Getting their terminus, leveling all their weapons up to 100, fully awakening their terminus, getting the sigils for them is much, much harder. I do like this idea, because right now there really isn't much of a build. Like, there's not really any build variety in this game, to my understanding. Everyone is kind of just constantly building for a DPS. The question is always just, how much comfort am I putting in my build? Every build is designed for offense. The Terminus weapons don't even let you get your HP above a certain threshold. And, like, like shit like Berserker Echo and things, like, needs you to have really high attack. Like, everyone is just kind of building max damage. It's just, okay, I could give up on some damage to get, like, improved dodge. I could give up on some damage to get, like, uplift, so I don't have to nimble onslaught as often to have enough SBA gauge. I give up on some damage to, like, whatever, right? So, like, it is cool that they're implying that there's actually going to be different kinds of builds that might be useful for different fights, potentially, or maybe on, different party compositions. That's a really cool idea. Master traits. Yeah, what the fuck is this? I hope the master traits actually change the playstyle, so let's see. One of the most substantial new systems coming with Endless Ragnarok is Master Traits, a build customization layer that unlocks after players reach a new progression tier called Master Level. Hidaka traced the inspiration for the system directly through his time playing Diablo 3 as the Demon Hunter. Okay, cool. While leveling up, he stumbled onto a build centered around the Sentry ability that completely changed how he approached the game. I was just leveling up, having fun, until I sort of stumbled upon this build where I was using the Sentry, and there's actually a lot of options to build around your Sentry. So you could actually put all the responsibility on them to kill all of the enemies, and so you build your character to stay alive, sort of dodging and defending or whatever, and I thought, wow, that really changed the way I was approaching the game. This feeling of unexpected discovery is what the team wanted to recreate. Everyone's getting new playstyles. That's a lot. I did not realize the game had this many characters. Didn't know you were this into Relink. I fuck with Relink heavy, man. I fuck with Relink so much, I can't play Monster Hunter anymore, man. That's how fucking into Relink I am. I don't want to play Monster Hunter anymore. Every time I play Monster Hunter, I'm like, man, I wish this was Relink. 1, 2, well, these are kind of the same, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's cool. We getting a little wild now? It's my own opinion. You can disagree with it, but it's true. I genuinely, I'm not, like, this is just, like, this is objectively what happened for me. After playing Relink, I, like, went back, trying out Wilds. I was like, this is cool, but, like, I kind of want to play more Relink, like, I played some World. I was like, this isn't really Relink. I kind of want to play some more Relink. I was like, Rise. I was like, I wish this was more Relink. Now we gotta kill each other now? Forget about soccer. It's time to kill each other? That does mean the bad skills might see some actual use now, maybe. The system has 3 trees, each with 3 levels of depth. Players earn master points as they level up, and can spend them freely across any of the trees. This is like a secondary mastery tree, huh? And they can reallocate those points at any time. You can turn on any tree on and off whenever you want. You can bounce between styles as you like, Hidaka explained. Players can fully invest in one tree to define a specific playstyle, then shift everything to another tree if they want to try something different, with leftover points available for fine-tuning. Once you find the playstyle that you want in a really deep way, you can use those extra points to customize your playstyle even further on. The trees are able to be turned on. POV, you are a level 15 druid. Combat healer grand? Who knows, man? Maybe it's good. Maybe he, like, has debuff removal. kill each other? Who wants to get fuck thrown IRL? Excuse me? I even thought God Eater was more fun than Monster Hunter, and Relink is still better. I really like Relink, man. I love Relink a lot. Even before they add heal checks to fights, they have the fucking nihil from Moog, except it like never ends. You just have to survive it. Maybe. As an example, Hidaka points to Fairy, a character who normally fights alongside her pets. Endless Ragnarok will introduce a master traits build that makes calling and recalling pets the central mechanic, fundamentally changing how Fairy plays. High-level traits in each tree are more restrictive and specific, reinforcing a defined approach, but nothing is locked in permanently. The first level of traits has relatively minor effects. Levels 2 and 3 progressively deepen the playstyle in ways Hidaka says are best understood by getting hands-on with the system. This is pretty interesting, I will say. Like, depending on how Fairy, whoa, that's true. Depending on how exactly this ends up being implemented, this is pretty cool. Heals only matter if they make it to the endgame bosses don't one-shot you. I mean, now that they're saying that you can actually build towards defense, at least, you know, they're giving lip service to the idea. Build myself for defense, build myself for offense. Like, maybe like a high HP, like damage reduction build is actually something that could be worth having on like a character or so. Who knows, right? Maybe there's going to be like, you know, maybe the Terminus weapons are going to be a way to like remove the HP restriction on them or something. It could be. Imagine if a Relink boss had FE style nihil, literally all combat-based skills are negated. That seems bad. That seems tough to deal with, I'm not going to lie. Tick throw? They said fuck throw. I think that's, you missed 2 letters, and they weren't near each other on the keyboard. Well, I guess you and I and TNF are close, actually. That's fair. Boss design, the world, and raising the ceiling. The philosophy behind boss encounters has shifted for Endless Ragnarok. In the base game, the difficulty came largely from reflex-based challenges. Oh, this is what Charts was talking about, too. Tank and Spank Vane? Maybe. Right? Maybe. Like, I'm sure there's always going to be a benefit to being, like, a huge DPS, but yeah, like, maybe there's actually things, like, maybe there's actually something to do. Like, it's actually useful to be able to take hits, you know? The way the perfect dodge system works in the game right now always kind of made it feel like it's like, well, you can always just not get hit, and also you can get up so many different times, but I mean, they are, like, they're nerfing Guts and auto-revive, right? I remember that from the beta. Maybe they're nerfing other, like, survivability options that, they're nerfing other survivability options. So, like, if you're just getting one shot all the time, you're, like, genuinely going to, maybe you get, like, maybe Potion Hoarder is worse. I don't actually know, right? So maybe it's, like, being able to take a hit and not instantly go down might actually be quite important, right? How effective was making a buff, debuff style support character for online raids? Current Relink, everyone is a DPS. You have a slight sliding scale, basically, of how all in, like how all or nothing do I want to make my DPS build? How much safety do I want to include in my DPS build? But everyone is a DPS. You might have like a skill that's really good. Like Cagliostro has like some support skills that are very nice. She has like buff dispel on bosses. She has like an auto revive. She has a really good attack buff, right? But everyone builds as a DPS currently. So the idea that there might be some like build variety coming, that is actually pretty cool. On RPG site, they have already compiled all the mastery traits, and it looks pretty crazy. What the fuck? How did they get those? They weren't available in any of the betas so far. Is it fucking leaked or something? I wonder if Cygames will give us patch notes on the changes. I kind of hope so. Okay, the philosophy, I'll take a look at that RPG site thing. If you can link that, I'd be interested too. Review copy, probably? Oh, yeah, because people are already putting out reviews. That's true. The philosophy behind boss encounters has shifted for Endless Ragnarok. In the base game, especially with Lucy, the difficulty came largely from reflex-based challenges. The new content leans more into memory, strategy, and reading visual cues. Memory? Memory? Okay, that memory. For Relink, especially with Lucilius, he really tests your reflexes. So that's sort of where the whole challenge comes from. However, in the new difficulty tier, there's new mechanics that evolve more around memory, strategy, or seeing visual information and reacting to that information, rather than just pure raw instinct, Fukuhara explained. He also noted that making every boss as punishing as Lucilius would narrow the audience considerably. Okay, fine. Fine, like, I wanted that, but sure. If we added bosses that were as difficult as Lucilius, that really limits the number of players who can play the content. Like, fine. Seen mostly good reviews, mostly 8 and above. There's one random reviewer that has a 6.5. That's still not bad. You have to remember a 30-digit number while fighting. Yeah. That said, raw content harder than Lucilius does exist in the expansion, made possible partly because master traits allow characters to reach new power levels. If you unlock all of those master traits, you could clear Lucilius relatively painlessly. We've prepared some appropriate challenges after the credits roll for Endless Ragnarok. Sure. As long as the AI works for the bosses, I'm fine. 0 with AI was hard because of the trials. Yeah, I mean, the fight's also really hard, but yeah. Unk is going to get vision checked. I bet you're not talking about me. With my minus 2.25, minus 2.5 prescription. Smart enemy AI sounds like it, maybe. Zawaru, though, was chosen as one of the expansion's feature bosses for 2 reasons. He's a popular figure from the mobile game with visually interesting design themes, and he shares a story connection with the new character Frau. Because we had Frau, we knew we needed to include Zawaru, though. The Fukuhara explained. The expansion also features completely original bosses, including a giant crab in the hands-on demo, and a group of new enemies called the Ragnalia, ensuring the roster of encounters is not entirely drawn from the mobile game's existing roster. Okay. Cool. Can't wait for MMO raid leaders to have presets of a bunch of callouts while playing with randoms, perhaps. New systems for new and returning players. For players jumping... Oh, I want to hear about the Conflux. I actually have no idea what the fuck the Conflux is. For players jumping in fresh, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok does not include a direct skip to the expansion's content. However, the base game content has been rebalanced, and a new solo mode called the Conflux is designed to help players catch up by providing materials that speed up weapon and character development. If you really want to get to the Endless Ragnarok content as a completely fresh player, you can just play the Conflux multiple times. That's the fastest way to catch up. Interesting. I wonder if I can do this... Like, okay... If I, like, you know, Galanza comes out, and I'm like, I want to try out Galanza. I wonder if it's like, I can just run through the Conflux a bunch of times with Galanza and get him up to speed quicker than actually, like, grinding all this shit I normally would. Yeah. A new backup character system lets players borrow a fully developed character from another player's roster and bring them into their own party. Oh, that's cool. You can carry your friends even when you're not there. That's the idea of Conflux? Yeah. You can carry your friends even when you're not around. You can actually borrow an original Relink player's super strong character to help you more easily clear content and make progress with your own characters. This means a brand new player could lean on a veteran's maxed out character to push through earlier content with considerably less friction. I like that. I like that as an option. For veterans, all of the progression elements from the base game have been expanded. Master level and master traits push character power beyond the original level 100 cap. So we can definitely... Looks like we can actually, like, you can probably leveling up past 100 is what gets you the master points, right? I'm sorry. And a new weapon upgrade system called Transcendence applies to all weapons, unlocking traits that cannot be found on sigils at all. I wonder if this removes the health cap on Terminus weapons. You know what I mean? If I transcend my fucking Ereshkigal, my Vasaraga Terminus Scythe, can I have 99999 HP and still get the Catastrophe buff now? I hope. Once hitting level 100, any new level up gives +1 mastery point? Yeah. Original Relink players, are we pre-linkers? Yeah. We were pre-linked, and then we relinked, and then we're going to re-relink, and it's endless, and it's Ragnarok. The weapon becomes an even more important part of that, since there are some slots that you can use to customize which traits the weapons have to further increase the variety of builds. Ooh. He also confirmed that even players who reach the very top of the master level system will still have progression available to them in the later stages in the game. Health cap on Terminus increases to 200k after Transcend. Ah. That makes a lot of sense. Because that was one of the biggest limiting factors as to why everyone was a DPS. There's no point in making a tank build if you forego your Terminus weapon benefit if you have over 45,000 HP, right? That makes sense. The summon system is also making its debut in Endless Ragnarok. Summons become available as quest rewards once the expansion content is unlocked and are designed to function as a powerful temporary game changer in battle. Hidaka compared them to bombs in a shooting game. Once they use them, they're powerful effects, which changes things drastically. In co-op, each of the 4 players brings 1 summon, and all 4 share a single summon gauge. Using a cheaper summon reduces the cost of teammate summons, encouraging coordination rather than competition over resources. A rising player is Relink like Monster Hunter. Yes, not exactly. It's much more anime, right? Like, so what did someone say? Someone once, it's like Monster Hunter plus like the Final Fantasy MMO or some shit. 200k HP. Yup. That's very interesting. You know that? Okay. Finally, playable Lucilius in Relink. He is a summon, if I remember correctly. Granblue, Relink, Master Traits. Oh shit! I don't wanna. There's got to be a better. There's got to be a better way. RPG site. I wonder if you only get EMP by actually playing the character rather than items. I don't know. How master traits work in Endless Ragnarok. Each character gains access to their master traits once they reach level 100. Yeah. And mastery points are used to level up a character's master level. Oh. So you don't level up past 100, but you start throwing mastery points into that shit. I see. Oh, that mastery point cap is also 10x higher than it used to be, right? That mastery point cap used to be 99k, now it's 999k. Yeah? It's like 1 million? Maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure that's right. When you first start Endless Ragnarok, you unlock the brand new Fatebreaker tier of quests, which consists of Chaos, Chaos Plus, and Chaos Plus Plus difficulties? There's 3 new difficulties? I thought there was just 1. I'm really interested in what other unique skills the non-terminus weapons will have. Yeah. Current cap is 99k. Yeah. Every single character has 3 master trait styles: Insight, Essence, and Crux. Each of these styles has 3 unique ranks. Style, rank, perk, style, rank, perk, style, rank, perk. At arts level 4, the captain gains damage cap plus 100%. Landing power raise plus extends arts level duration by 50%. In exchange, taking 50,000 or more damage for single attack resets arts levels level 2. Whoa. Start at level 2. Okay. These do seem like they're trying to do it like that. I don't want to spoil myself too much, I will say. I kind of don't want to look at, I almost want to keep this a surprise a little bit. I don't want to like look at the huge compilation. I just want to get a general overview of what's going on here. I don't really care about Grands. Like, using Grand as an example. If they spoil, like, I'm down to, like, spoil Grands, use them as an example, because, like, I'm sorry, but, like, I don't know. I'm sure there are Captain Mains out there, but it ain't me. It ain't me. Each of these styles has 3 unique ranks and 4 rank-style pools. Huh? That each contain their own master traits to activate. As you invest mastery points to raise a character's master level, you earn rank-style materials to activate the master traits in these rank-style pools? What? Each of these styles has 3 unique ranks and 4 rank style pools. And when you invest masteries to increase their mastery level, you earn rank style materials to activate the mastery traits in these rank style pools. Activating a certain amount of master traits within the pools of rank style 1, rank style 2, and rank style 3 will activate the corresponding styles rank 1, rank perk 2, rank perk 1, rank perk 2, and rank perk 3. It is me, that's fair. So, like, these are the 3 styles. And each of the styles has 4 rank style pools. I don't know what that means. But, like, sure. Do Gran and Jada play the same or different, like in Rising? I think they're the exact same. Players do not have access to the full master trait system. Hi, Brick. This is Cucho. Hope you're doing well. Sorry to bother you. I know the timing isn't ideal. But we need help raising awareness about the situation in my country, Venezuela. Sure. What's up? I know, I mean, I'm a little ignorant, I'm not gonna lie. I know shit's kind of been bad there for a while. After Master Traits tutorial, players do not have access to the full Master Trade system upon beginning Endless Ragnarok. Here's when Master Trades gradually unlock. Hi, streamer, hello, Fanta. Following the earthquakes. Oh, shit, right. Fuck, I think I did hear about this. They're like horrible, like massive earthquakes, right? Maybe people in the fighting community have lost their homes trying to help with the recovery efforts. Have been following you for a long time. I think I heard about this, right? It was... Oh, hold on. My Z key is fucked up. Venezuela earthquake. Yeah, like, really fucking bad shit happened, no? Magnitude 7.2 and followed by magnitude 7.5. My god. More than 3,600 people were killed. Jesus. Yeah. A 7.2 into a 7.5 is insane. I mean, I appreciate your getting started video. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad. I like the humor you bring. Thank you. Yeah, this is fucking awful, man. I'm sorry. I mean, let me know if there's anything you want me to signal boost or something like that. I don't have the biggest platform, but like, you know, I'll do what I can. Shit is, I mean, it's just, this is fucking crazy, man. Back to back? Insane. I'll wait for Fernando to type out the rest of his stuff there. We'll go through this, I guess, until that happens. When you beat the tutorial, sure. Completing the rank up quest to Chaos gives you the... Okay, I see. So basically, as you go through... Oh, finish the final main story that goes up to 50. Style rank EX. Interesting. In order to activate rank perks, a certain number of master traits must be activated in each style rank. For instance, Catalina's style rank 1 pools contain 4 master traits. It needs to activate 3 master traits in a style rank 1 pool to activate a style's rank perk 1. I don't think I fucking understand what this is saying. Like, there are 3 styles. I get that. And then these style rank perks, and as you go deeper into them, you get them. But what does it mean that every style has 4 pools in it? I don't think I get what the fuck that means, man. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I don't understand. This is just levels. Oh. This is just like tier 1, 2, 3, 4. I see. These are the 3 unique rank pools, and the style rank, the rank style pools, 4 rank style pools. This is just like you go deeper. I see. This is literally just like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier EX or whatever. Fine. Okay. I thought they were like, I thought it was another, okay, here's basically, this is easier to explain visually, right? So like you have like 3 styles, right? And what I thought, this is the Grand Blue RPG. Yeah, it's like the Monster Hunter like that they have. So like you have 3 styles, and I thought that then there was 4 additional branches that were the style pools, right? And that's what was confusing me. Like I thought it was like something like this. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All something like this, right? But in reality, like what I'm now learning is that it's not that. It's this. Like it's just, you're just going deeper. Like, you know, rank 4 pool is just going going all the way in. Like this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is just like style A, style B, style C, right? This is just like, this just represents you like investing deeper into the style pool. I understand now. That makes much more sense. I thought it was like another layer of branching paths, but no. Beads? Yep. Pull them like a lawnmower. Each rank there are buffs you choose, and if you have enough, you get the main effect. Yeah, no, I understand. I just didn't know what this meant. But these guys are sequential, not parallel. That makes sense. Yo, Fernando, are you still there? Is there like some sort of like fundraiser that I can like link in the server or something like that? I can definitely do that, but I don't, you know, if you can like point me in the direction of something that you want me to like signal boost, I can do my best, you know, do what I can. Yeah, in order to activate rank perks, you must get a certain amount of the traits. Sure. Yeah. Because each character earns 10 circle mats that are exclusively used for rank 1, every character can activate all of their rank 1 perks in Insight, Essence, and Crux simultaneously. Oh, cool. I see. And they're not mutually exclusive and are applied universally simultaneously unless explicitly stated otherwise in a trait. Gotcha. And then, yeah, so you can get all three. So like, the rank 1 master trait shit is just a straight power buff, right? You can get all of it. You just get all of it at once. But after that, you're going to have to start specializing. That makes a lot of sense. Once again, the stats and effects of master traits are not mutually exclusive. If Catalina activates her Insight style rank perk 2, they'll use 4 leftover diamond mats to activate other traits in the style rank 2 pools of her Essence and Crux styles. Gotcha. That makes sense. Meanwhile, style rank EX adds a bunch of new selectable master traits with no ranks perks attached to them. Once style rank EX unlocks, every character except Gran and Jita. Huh? What about Gran and Jita? Every character except Gran/Jita will unlock a new style rank EX pool in their Insight, Essence, and Crux styles that contain, like, picking a major. Yeah. That contain, you can get the benefits of your, like, general first year, but eventually you're gonna have to specialize in a little deeper, right? Will unlock a new style rank EX pool in their Insight, Essence, and Crux styles that contain 10 master traits each. Oh, Gran Jita get even more. They have 14 because they have a larger pool of skills relative to the rest of the cast. Oh, I didn't realize this was... Okay, cool. Leveling a character's master level from 30 to 50 gives a total of 20 gold-framed hexagon mats for the style rank EX pools. Players can freely spend them without worrying about any rank perk requirements. While a character's master level cannot be de-leveled to refund MS, people can freely refund all circle, diamond, hexagon, gold-framed hexagon mats to respec a character into another build at any time. Right. Rank 1 get all, rank 2 get 2, and you need to choose only one for rank 3. That makes sense. When a character reaches master level 50, they can level up an additional 5 more times that adds new stat nodes to their offensive and defensive mastery trees. Whoa. What is this, 2005 site? You know, it's what we've got. I do not want to look into these, I will say. I think it's, I want to learn about, like, the general outline of the system, but I actually want to keep these a surprise for myself. Like, it's like, for example, like, this perk saying that at arts level 4, Gran gets 100% damage cap, but if he gets hit, he loses it. Like, I really like that idea. You know what I mean? I want these to be a surprise. How much MS is too much, you think, to accept a match from? I mean, for me, I don't fucking care. Like, if I'm playing in, like, a tournament, then, like, maybe I wouldn't want it to be, like, over 120, like, at worst or something. But, like, if I'm just playing on ranked, I'm playing the game for fun, right? Even if it's like, I've played, like, 800 MS matches that have been, like, fucking the guys on the moon. It's funny. I might, you know, maybe my chances of winning that match, if they go down, or maybe they go up, because sometimes, you know, sometimes it's, like, a character, like, a bad matchup or something, but now it's just, we're fucking teleporting, right? So, like, it's kind of, it just becomes a coin flip. So for me, there is no upper limit on accepting on MS, personally. I assume you're streaming Endless Ragnarok all the way through or just playing on your own time? Oh, yeah. No, the plan is, like, when, like, tomorrow, right? Endless Ragnarok comes out in 15 hours. So again, it comes out around 11 a.m. Obviously, I'm going to be at work then. But, like, once I'm off work, the plan is, like, this is what we're doing until the Avatar fighting game comes out. Like, we're gonna stream this shit for, like, 2 weeks. I might do, like, some grinding off screen or something if it's, like, not particularly interesting, or I might do that in my spare time. But, like, the plan is, like, this is gonna be the thing we play until, like July 23rd or whatever, when fucking Avatar comes out. So, like, yeah, we're gonna be streaming a lot of this. Don't you worry your faffy little head about it. Something smells kind of nice. I assume you're playing Kyoshi Brick? Yep, I would have fucking played her in the beta. If he fucking existed, man, I have to play Korra instead. But Chaos plus Slime Peed? Honestly, bro, can I be real with you? Can I be so fucking real with you? Like, I'm being performative because you know what? Slime Peed, Proto Bahamut, I don't fucking know, like, some Fortitude Crystal grinding quests. Literally, none of this is as bad as Behemoth. I'll happily go I'll like happily, if I could farm Slimepeed for fucking sub damage 5+, I fucking would, man. Like, do you understand that the odds of getting a rainbow slime are significantly higher than the odds of getting a sub damage 5+ from fucking Behemoth? Like, I'm being performative, because in reality, I just don't want to fight Behemoth anymore. Please, please, please no more. Give me a new way to get sub damage 5+, please, please, oh please. The PlayStation version comes out Thursday? Does it, really? Because this comes out in the 9th in Japan, which is why it's coming out the 8th where I'm at, right? Because Japan is like 12 hours ahead of me or something. 13, 14 hours ahead of me. I have no idea what's being said right now. Yeah, you know, it's fine. It's chill. It's chill. Oh, earlier you were talking about Rising. You're talking about, I can't pick a character, though. Not one character really resonates. No character makes me swoon like Jin or Reina does for me in Tekken 8. That is tough. I think if you, like, if that's, like, you know, again, you know, in the video, I'm like, just pick whoever looks coolest or hottest, and, like, if no one is, like, singing fully, like, at least keep trying. Try, like, play a little bit. Shop around until you find the one. PlayStation is local time locked? Really? Well, no, but this is local time. Like, this is coming out at the same midnight local time for PlayStation. Whoa, that's weird. Well, sorry, I suppose. I can't wait to fight Behemoth and Chaos plus. And he has a fucking 2% chance to drop that shit now. I'll fucking do it, man. It's more than twice as good as it is currently, so. Reina player can't find a Granblue character when Ilsa is sitting right there. Ilsa and Reina, are they that similar? Midnight tonight? Probably midnight tomorrow is from what they're saying. It says it's coming out on the 9th for them. For me, it's 15 hours, but. How do you feel about them not announcing a new season pass? Rip Rising? I don't know. I don't know if them not announcing a new season pass means that there isn't going to be one. I think you could make, like, sure, I think it's not like, I still think there probably will be, but it's because in that announcement, they didn't even announce anything about fucking patch 2.6, right, Edelin? Again, like, they didn't announce anything about patch 2.6. Like, by that logic, because they didn't announce that it's not happening, like, by that logic, there's no fucking new system mechanic. They didn't show us that trailer was just really bad. Like, they showed us nothing. The only thing they showed us that was new was that id was the DLC, which we all knew already, right? So it was just a really bad trailer. I hope, I still think it's, you know, likely we'll get season 3, but, like, I don't know. I don't even know, like, you know, again, in that announcement, they didn't even give us a full breakdown of what patch 2.6 is, let alone what's coming after it. So I don't think we can really draw any conclusions from it, except for that announcement was really disappointing, right? To the point that I'm like actively not really, like, I'm gonna play Granblue on September 17th, and until then, I'm gonna, like, do other things, you know what I mean? Like, that announcement was, like, regardless of whether or not there's a season 3, right? That announcement was like a real gut punch to my desire to keep playing Rising for the time being. It also looks lame and seems like a zoning character to me, not a rushdown Reina stance mixer. She's not a stance mixer. Ilsa's like a mid-range character more than anything else, but yeah, I don't think she plays very much like Reina. I assume we're gonna get another trailer closer to the actual release date to get the hype back up. I fucking hope so, nothing. I hope so. I'm psyched for Tokon. I think the game looks, I mean, it looks cool. I'll see if it actually is fun. I've never played it yet. There is the playtest is coming out like a day after Avatar, right? Ilsa was very boring. I think Ilsa's really fun. But again, if you don't like defensive mid-range style characters, I think you're not going to enjoy her very much. He's a very similar, like, he's unironically like a very similar type of character to Wilness, except she's not as hot. The and more from the announcement is doing a lot of work right now. Yeah. I've decided I'm just not going to think about it until they give us more information, or until September 17th, whatever comes first. Dude, September 17th. You got me talking about Granblue now. I love that game. Right? I love that game. Let me just in case somehow you don't know, 1800 hours, right? I love that game. This is my favorite fighting game that I've ever played. But, like, September 17th? That is so far away. Like, there are so many things that are happening in my life that feel so far off and distant. And they are so much closer than this, man. Like, I'm going to Vancouver at the end of the month. I'm going to Vancouver for like 5 days or something at the end of July, like to the start of August. That feels like it's like weeks away, right? That feels like so far away. And it is a month and a half before id comes out. You know? Like, I got like a dentist appointment in August that I booked in like fucking March, and I cannot believe that is also like a month before id comes out. There's like some far-flung deadline at my job that is like September 2nd, and it is so far away, it feels ethereal. And that is 2 weeks before id comes out. So many things in my life that are like so far away that they don't even feel worth thinking about currently are significantly predating id's release in this fucking video game. Have we had a patch gap this big before? Oh, never. No. Ilsa was in February. This is a 7.5 month gap. He was early February. He was February 10th, I think. Right? Like the patch gaps are like 3 to 4 months in this game usually. 7.5 is over. Like it's over double what is like normal, and like on the high end, it's close to double. Right? Reaching Strive 2.0 gap levels? Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. Maybe they should have Strive 2.0, but... It's saying on Sony 2-tap Tokon's excitement in the past week with the end of physical releases and saying they're blocking sales in over 100 countries. Yeah, that was crazy. That, actually, I don't know. Like, that feels like it bodes, like, pretty poorly for Tokon, right? Like, the fact that, like, fucking a lot of the world just can't play it at all seems tough. But, like... Oh, well... Why do I have to look over at Fatal Fury and see them drop a new character and balance changes every month? Okay, to be fair, I don't know if I'm like looking at Fatal Fury and being like envious of them necessarily. It's just more so I sure wish that like the game just was gonna get an update like this week when Ragnarok comes out, because it is very clearly a Ragnarok tie-in and not, 3 months after Ragnarok. But yeah, in terms of like content cadence, fair enough. Do they have to remove Ronaldo from City of the Wolves now that he has he lost in his last World Cup and he will never win a World Cup ever? Because like now, like the only thing he does is like rape women, right? Like that's like it. Like at least before he was like also like, man, he better be gone. Is he retired? I assume he's not retiring. I assume he's probably just not going to play in what he's 45 still, but. You're probably going to keep collecting that Saudi money for a little bit longer. They're adjusting schedules, so they'll announce Season 3 on Cygames Cup. Trust? Maybe. Again, as far as, like, I actually don't think that I am any more or less convinced that we're getting a Season 3 after that id trailer. My thoughts before were, like, I can definitely see a world, at least before he was a winner and a rapist. Now he's just a rapist. Yeah, now he's a loser rapist. I mean, I feel like correct me if I feel like, I feel like being a winner doesn't really negate the other part. But true, it's like at least like now it's like pick a struggle, bro. You're like a loser and a demon? It's pretty wild. I only hear his contract was ending anyhow. Crown Prince will let him go like they did golf. That's tough. Who? Ronaldo. Ronaldo lost any hope in the GOAT conversation? Dude, I'm Egyptian, by the way. That Egypt-Argentina game, ooh, that shit was a heartbreaker. I'm not usually, I don't follow football that much, but like, Egypt's having a pretty good run. That's my country, man. That Egypt-Argentina game was a heartbreaker, man. That goal that got taken back because they fucking broke that one guy's ankle. That was unfortunate. That, it could have been 3-3. Maybe we could have killed Messi, man. Who knows? But it didn't work out that way. It was pretty close, if nothing else. I mean, it was kind of unfortunate because there's a lot of bickering involved, but tough game. Screw Penaldo or Holland build now. Those pictures people pointing out of him looking like Majin Buu, that kid is so fucking jacked, man. I say kid, he is younger than me, right? Isn't he like fucking 21? 25. Okay, he's not that much younger than me. I don't know why I thought he was like 21. That kid is jacked though. Still, well, he's not a kid now. He's not young. He's not so much younger than me than I can call him a kid. But that man is highly jacked. ankle breaking win. FIFA not being corrupt challenge. Listen, yeah. Dude, you know, that's what I fuck. Speaking of literal ankle breaking, I saw that one American player that, like, fucking killed a guy. It looks like a UFC replay. I didn't watch the game with America and Bosnia, but, like, I just saw the replay of that one guy. What was his name? Falloon or something like that. I can't remember his last name. But, like, he, like, I think it was unintentional, but, like, he, like, lands on the guy and, like, bends his ankle. It looked like, who's the guy who broke his fucking foot on, like, Anderson Silva? Who was the guy who, like, leg kicked Anderson Silva and broke his foot? You know what I'm talking about? Was it, like, Chris Weidman or something? It looked like a UFC replay. Like, it looked like a UFC replay where someone, like, checks a leg kick and you, like, see the foot break in real time. Like, that dude, that guy, like, can't... That guy's, like, career's over. He broke his ankle straight up. That shit was horrible. That shit was crazy. Shit was insane. Weirdly enough, as gamers, we don't deify pro sports players in their opinion, but with the FGC, top player press button good, so I guess their opinion is correct. I mean, I don't do that, but, you know, surely some people, yeah. There's an appeal to person good at game, therefore person good at forming opinion about game, which tend to be two different things. He stepped on his foot and then kept going. Dude, I saw that replay. I can't believe, when I was a kid, I like didn't have empathy, man. When I was like a teenager, I would like watch those videos of motherfuckers dying and shit, and it wouldn't even bother me. Now that I've like developed empathy and like my brain is complete, seeing someone just get their fucking ankles shattered like that. I'm not even talking about it in like a cross-up sense, in the sense of like a grown-ass man lands his spiked cleat directly on the part where your ankle bends, and your foot goes like that, and it's not supposed to bend in that direction. Like, even just seeing that shit, like, genuinely got to me, man. I was like, ugh. I need to, like, go. I like, turn my AC off. I needed warmth in my room. Shit was crazy. Bro, I'm literally going to score a hat trick on your team and then go on Instagram and post himself kissing Shrek with the Snapchat filter. You talking about Holland? Yeah. Bro, my leg just felt those words? Yeah, like, yeah. That shit was fucking... That shit was tough. That's all I'm going to say. That shit was fucking tough, man. My God. He was 21 at some point? That's true. FIFA invented corruption? Yeah. It's like... On the one hand, like, I think it is a really... it's a very easy to believe narrative, because like totally would do that shit. Where like, maybe like the ref in like the Egypt-Argentina game was like, you know, a little more lenient towards Argentina, a little harder on Egypt because of, I mean, maybe you could say Messi bias, but also just like the Egyptian coach, Hossein Hassan, look at like saying all that pro-Palestine shit afterwards and like, we gotta kill this guy. Who knows? Maybe. But also, looking at that replay, I think it is also a fair call to take that goal away from Egypt. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like conspiracy. Like, FIFA is corrupt regardless of what happened. Like, you know, insanely so. Like, yeah, but what I was talking about is that fucking American player who like shattered that one guy's ankle, and then like Trump called up the FIFA president and they took his red card away, and I'm like, huh? The worst for me is leg press fails. Yeah, that shit's also really hard. That shit is real tough. I want to cheat and look at these so much, especially for Vasaraga and like Galanza and shit, but I'm gonna hold off. And I'm gonna let it be a surprise. Okay, I'm gonna let it be a surprise. Fernando is gone. He was talking about the Venezuelan earthquake and how they're trying to spread awareness. I don't know of like necessarily like a good like fundraiser that you can contribute to this, because like a lot of the times some of this shit is like money, like billionaire money laundering, basically, right? But yeah, I mean, this shit's bad. Like, realize this is happening. If there's any way you guys know that you can like provide any kind of, you know, even the smallest amount of financial support to this, or even just telling people about it so they know that it's going on, because this shit is not in the news. Like, I did not hear this shit at all, right? I did not hear about this shit at all. So if there is, you know, do your best to lend support to this in any way that you can. If I find something good, I'll like post it in the server too. This is really rough. Again, magnitude 7.2 earthquake into magnitude 7.5 earthquake, true combo, Kazuya fucking twin pistons on an entire country. That's not fucking okay, man. Obviously, a lot of people died, but like, you know, people lose their houses. People like it's tough. Even if you survive, like you're left in a very different spot afterwards, right? Please look at Rosa, I beg. Okay, sure. I don't really care about Rosetta. If you want to look at Rosa's perks, we can use her as an example. I don't really know what this means. So she's insight is Rose Requiem. Essence is Battlefield Cultivator. And Crux is Fortified Roses. Okay, sure. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna need you to translate, Midnight, if you know what the fuck these moves do. Actually, have you played this game? I don't think you've played this game, have you? I've been seeing all the Granblowers go to Blaze Blue to pass the next 3 months. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to Relink, and then I'm going to Avatar, and then I'm going to Tokon, right? Fuck this Zoe goofy-ass dragon lasering me out of the game. I guess, yeah. That's fair. Yeah, that's fucking real. Rank perk 1. Upon casting Lost Love, if three roses at level 4 land hits simultaneously, Rosetta gains Spiral Rose Bloomed, which gives her 10% extra damage on that. Choose at least 3 of the following to activate rank perk 1. You can just to get a bunch of stuff, and her rank perk 1 is that, yeah. She just gets damage cap, a bunch of extra health. Okay, cool. Rank perk 2. Upon casting Spiral Rose, if any number of level 4 roses lands at least 5 hits, Rosetta gains, like, Lost Love Bloomed. While in effect, it grants damage dealt plus 20% to Lost Love. And your style rank 2 perks are a buff to the rank perk 1, a buff, you get damage cut. Ooh, tank ability. Spiral Rose Bloom gains an additional damage dealt 10 to Lost Love. Sure. Lost Love attack, Spiral Rose attack, extra damage cap, extra attack. Wow. I mean, these are powerful things to just be picking out of a menu, I will say. Right? Right, all those games come out before 9/17. Yep. Avatar comes out on the 23rd. Ragnarok comes out tomorrow. So, like, my plan is Ragnarok comes out. We just stream a shit ton of Ragnarok. That probably, I doubt we get done with Ragnarok in 2 weeks. That carries us into the Avatar release date. At that point, we play Avatar and Ragnarok. And then the Tokon beta comes out the day after that. So we're playing Avatar, Tokon, and Ragnarok, and we play some combination of those games until we get some fucking Granblue news. That's kind of the idea. That's my current plan. I'll tell you that. 1 week, 4 days till Torchlight Infinite season. I don't think I know what that is. I think that sounds familiar, but I don't think I actually know what that is. I was looking forward to Avatar Legends. Who are you playing? I want to play Kyoshi, but she wasn't in the beta playtest, so I played Korra. Rose recommends playing it to summon a Rosetta, focusing on roses doing damage, not the party buffs that come from them. Gotcha. I'm sad my boy Fiend Sloblin isn't going to be in the beta. Yeah, I don't think Hulk is either, is he? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I hope he is. Whenever Rosetta gains both Spiral Rose Bloomed and Lost Love Bloomed, the skill corresponding to the most recent buff gained is reset. Like cooldown? In exchange, which takes 100,000 or more damage from a single attack, all roses instantly wilt. Yeah, so it's like a summoner Rosetta. I see what you're talking about, Childix. Yeah. Gain at least 6 of the following to activate rank perk 3, a buff to rank perk 2, Insight rank perk 3. This is a buff to that rank perk if you already have it. Yeah, okay. Insight rank perk 3, another buff. You gain shield. Whoa, damage, huge damage cap on Lost Love. Damage cap plus 20% per basic stats type sigil equipped. Huh? That's really interesting. I guess if your roses are doing all the damage, if you have 5 sigils that have a basic stat as a plus or like as the main, you get 100% damage cap? That seems really interesting. You get a lot of health out of this too, which makes sense because your new HP cap is 200, right? 200k. When Kyoshi was in the beta, I decided to not even boot it up. I will say nothing. It's still a really fun game. Like I wanted to play Kyoshi, but also even just playing Korra, like that game is fun. I think it would have been worth playing the beta. But if you had other shit to do, then you had other shit to do. You know. I'll be running Danger, Blade, Panther, Goblins. Luckily, 3 of my 4 are good. I think I'm probably gonna be running Hulk, Magneto, Carnage, and one other guy, or maybe I say one other guy, maybe Penny. But Penny also seems very like, even though she's a big body, she doesn't seem to play like a big body, you know. So it seems like it's gonna be like Hulk, Magneto, Carnage, and like someone else. I'm not sure who. Maybe just Spider-Man because he's fucking cool like that. Maybe just Spider-Man because that's the fucking that's the fucking guy right there. And also Webstep is my favorite OST in the whole game. So maybe Spider-Man because I love Webstep. Diablo Path of Exile style game? Oh, gotcha, Lance, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, Battlefield Cultivator. This is buff and debuff, Rosa? Have you seen some of the Spider-Man combos? I haven't seen any fucking gameplay. I haven't seen any fucking gameplay of Tokon fucking at all, man. I'm keeping it as a fucking surprise for myself, man. I want to be fucking surprised, like I was with Avatar. I hadn't seen any Avatar gameplay before I played it either, and I thought it was really fucking cool. Oh, my bad. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm just saying, like, you can talk to me about it. That's fine. I'm not even gonna, like, when you say there's web zip juggles, I don't even know what that means. I can try a picture it in my head, but someone plays for the character I play instead of the game as a whole. Sure. Battlefield feels like it'll be a debuff focused Rosetta sub damage party buff. Excuse me, what? Whenever a Rose lands, extra attacks from combo D. Okay. It also inflicts attack down and defense per Rose level. Style rank 1. Unique attacks, attack plus 10, Rose attack, damage cap, cool. Whenever a Rose performs extra attacks from combo D, it grants 2% attack and defense to per Rose level to party members inside its AoE. Usually 6 of the following options, additional blah blah blah, grants regen to party members, Rose barrier cooldown, normal attacks damage cap higher, while inflicted with burn, damage cap plus 100%? I think you skipped rank EX. Oh. You're right, I did. Insight rank perk 2, additional damage dealt 10 to Lost Love. Spiral Rose damage cap, Iron Maiden cooldown goes down. Upon performing a perfect dodge, you get 1,000 shield. Ooh, that's nice. Damage cap 20 per basic stats. No, no, there's 2 of these. Oh, you can get this twice. That's really, damage cap plus 20% per basic stat type sigil equipped. Whoa. Critical hit rates plus 25%. Critical hit damage, more damage cap. Weaken summon specs in exchange for summon cost -1. Doesn't affect 1 cost or potion gifting summons. This trait can't be used with the summon cost plus 1 trait. Damage cap plus 35. So there's no unique rank EX perk for this, but you just get a lot of very powerful effects to choose between. That is really cool. I'm playing Hulk, Penny, Magneto, and someone else in Tokon? Yeah. I'm a Hulk, Magneto, Carnage, and someone else. Probably Spider-Man, because, like, see you later. Whenever a Rose, yeah, you get attack and defense to the AoE, sure. Oh, I see. Party members inside overlapping AoEs of 2 or more level 4 Roses gain 30% sub damage? That seems good. Oh, and they also gain -7% cooldown, and each effect ends upon leaving their respective overlaps. If there are 3 or more, they also get cooldowns. Whoa. Okay. That's really cool, because like the positioning of your party matters now. This is starting to feel a lot more like an MMO. It's like, hey guys, stay in my buff. You get the 30% sub damage. I assume this isn't like a 30% chance to trigger sub damage. I assume this is a 100% sub damage that deals a 30% on top of it, right? Is Ghost Rider's team available in the beta? Not all of them. In fact, maybe not most of them. Maybe only Blade. Oh, Ghost Rider and Blade, yeah. Preference sub damage, Sigil, and Berserker Echo only give 20%? Yeah. So it's like 100% sub damage, but the sub damage is 30%, not 20. It's not a 30% chance of 20% sub damage, because that'd be kind of bad. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. That's, really good. Sure. I like that also, that's like, when they talk about like defining your fucking playstyle, that is, yeah. That is powerful enough. It's going to restrict how you play if you want to do that, but you get, like, that is very worth it. Giving that to your whole party? You have any idea, like, that's just a 1.3x increase to the party's DPS provided by one character? That is insane. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, because, like, obviously there's going to be a lot of other shit like this, but, like, this is, like, by far the strongest support. Like, ignore everything else in Ragnarok, because I don't know what it is. If you compare this to every support ability in current Relink, this is like SSSSS tier with like 4 empty spots between it and like whatever the strongest support ability in Relink currently is, which, like, I don't know. Maybe it's like Lancelot Freeze or something, maybe? I don't know. This is like so much stronger than everything else in base Relink right now. That is fucking insane. Rosetta Power? For real. Again, the Goza Master Trade also goes hard? Yeah. I don't want to look at all of them because I don't want to spoil myself, but I do hope they make buffs and debuffs actually worth it. I mean, if the fucking buff is the entire party gets 30% sub damage, that's worth it. That's kind of insanely, ridiculously worth it. I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as I do want to spoil all of these for myself, I think I'm gonna have a little bit of self-control. Because the game comes out tomorrow, Especially for characters that I might want to play or try. I don't want to know, like, well, I definitely don't want to know what Vasaragas are. I want to be surprised. That's not even EX, by the way. Long time no see. El Chapo, what's going on, Snoop? How are you on this fine popcorn eating afternoon? Thanks for the bits, brother. Talk about the Ragnarok DLC for Relink, which looks like it's gonna be kind of fucking amazing, maybe. Essence rank perk 3. Party members inside 3 overlapping AoEs gain an additional cooldown -3, so it goes to 10%. Iron Maiden buff duration up. Rose Barrier grants shield. Poison duration goes up. I don't know what Sillage is, but the cooldown goes down. Attack plus 20%, damage cap plus 50%. Debuffs on self, damage taken plus 50%, duration plus 50%, movement restriction plus 50%. I don't know what that quite, like, you get these, but you are more affected by these debuffs. I'm here to fight the chat. Bro, what did the chat do to you? I have enough power to summon the Horde, and I don't know what that entails. How about you try it? Try it and see. Strengthen summon specs in exchange for summon cost +1. Oh. Those guys fighting the fucking chat, man. That's a very cute, this is a very cute emoji, I will say. Little emote. Bro, what the fuck? Thank you for the bits, though. Nah, I need my gamble money? That's fair, that's fair. He's fighting so much. I appreciate the bits, but isn't the violence a little uncalled for, you think? Isn't this a little, you know, who hurt you, man? Who hurt you? And if I know it wasn't anyone here. So if someone hurt you, why are you taking it out on us, man? This is messed up. He's beating the shit out of you guys. I mean, I'm fine. You'll note, you know, keen-eyed viewers will note that the punches are happening over there, and I'm over here, right? So like, I'm chilling. Keen-eyed viewers will note that shit's happening. Oh, it's mirrored. That shit's happening over there. So he's not hitting me, but he's beating the shit out of you, Rat. Fox as well, yeah. So you guys are kind of getting your shit beat. My health is low. YouTube chat's safe. They're over there. Wait, they're over here. YouTube chat's like right there somewhere. Summon the Horde. That's actually so fucking real. Let me. You know what? Let me do that for you real quick. Thank you for all these bits, by the way, Snoop. Much appreciated. Even if it sort of is manifesting in, even if it's manifesting in sort of like perhaps some needless violence, if it gives me money, I guess that's probably fine, right? I guess we got an extra rice shower because I did accidentally summon her twice there. Hello, yes, you have summoned the Horde. Loud NPC death noise. It does work like that sometimes. Boom. Grab Ogre, put her there. Grab Haru, put her on top of Rice. Grab Gold Chip, tell her to stay still. Grab Doto, put a Gold Chip on top of her. Grab Cafe, put Tachyon on top of her to represent the inequity of the world. Take Haru here, put the second Rice on her, put Haru up there, and then Tamamo and Ogre can stand next to each other right here. That is fine. Did I play base Relink? Did I play base Relink? Not like that much, but I did. I you know, what? Okay, I do have 300 hours in it, and I have beaten 0 offline, but like, my Vasaraga is not fully endgame, is what I will say. They should add Sirius to the Horde? That's actually so fucking real. Okay, what is Crux? I need bandages and medkits. Bro, you're the one who didn't ask me out. If anything, I should be punching you. Hey, thank you very much for the bit, Snoop. I'm sorry if the chat fucking pissed you off, apparently, but like, I'm on your side. I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm on your side because you've given me like $5 in fucking punch emotes. So whatever they did to you, you let me know. If you want me to like shoot someone in the head. Didn't know you played. That's cool. Yeah, this game's fucking sick, man. Whenever a level 4 Rose, the streamer takes bribes. Oh yeah, this is a well-documented fucking process, man. You want me to stop taking bribes? Throw a Molotov cocktail at your nearest Amazon warehouse, right? I'll stop taking bribes when it stops becoming socially optimal, economically optimal, because of the system we live in. All right. Fortified Roses. When a level 4 Rose lands a hit, Rosetta skill cooldown shortened by 0.1%. Okay, cool. Cool. Skill cooldowns also even more. Roses gain a 50% chance to deal extra attacks to foes within reach. Ooh. Even more cooldown reduction, damage cap up, crit rate. When infected with Blight, damage cap up. That's really interesting, because there's also the burn one from the other rank. So if you can put debuffs on yourself somehow, then you can actually get a lot of damage cap. Because this one had when infected with burn, right? You can pick 2 from level 2s. So you can get burn and blight on yourself consistently somehow, or maybe like in certain fights, you can get 200% extra damage cap, which seems kind of ridiculous to a guy like me. Style rank 3, or rank perk 3. Oh, Roger as well. That's a really cute Gina emote as well. This little, oh, it's a Starlight emote. Wait, that's so real. Wait, why is that emote called Bezos 4 Punchy? Tell me you didn't get that emote from Jeff Bezos, Snoop. Say it ain't fucking so. Rose attacks gain Drain. In addition, whenever Roses deal 4 million damage, Rosetta gains the following buffs in this order. Stackable attack, up to 6 times. Sub damage, because the streamer is Bezos for you. That makes sense. Sub damage 20% and then damage. So you have to get through this 6 times, and then you get the sub damage, and then you get the extra damage on top of that. Whoa. Okay. Burn debuff is fuck you optimization against bosses like Vulcan and Fire Dragon. Blight is fuck you didn't heal bosses. Yeah. I mean, this is what they're talking about when like strategy. Like you might want like, the fact you can freely respec. You know, if you're fighting a burn boss, it's like, all right, man, I'll just have 100% extra damage cap. Thank you very much. That is kind of cool. These are very powerful effects. This is like from this and like Gran somewhat, as we didn't see all of Gran's stuff, but like this and Gran as an example. I think Hidaka was kind of spitting. No. Like, this actually is kind of how, like, it feels like these do very much funnel you into 3 different playstyles. And they provide, like, very powerful rewards for that playstyle. Attack spam Rosetta, buff and debuff Rosetta, and then, just, like full, like, Rose spam Rosetta, like, as many summons as you can. That's very cool. Then EX reduces Rose damage required to gain stackable attack by 1 million. Oh, so you get it in 3 million every time instead of 4 million. Mesmerize grants damage when in critical gauge. Oh, when in critical condition, critical gauge depletion -10. That's cool. So it's kind of like a tank ability, sort of. It's like when you go down, it's not as bad. Defense plus 6% per defense or support type sigil equipped. Ooh, so yeah, this is kind of her tank build. How interesting. Against foes of the weaker elements, damage dealt plus 10. Whoa. So this is like extra attack if you have War Elemental, basically. Primal Bursts do more damage. Another damage cap. What the fuck? How many of these can you pick out of the EX tier? Some of these are so strong. Just 35% unconditional damage cap. Another one here. A shit ton of defense. Right? More damage on War Elemental. Huge buff to like your capstone perk. How many of these can you pick per EX rank? I don't know. Okay, I don't want to look. This shit seems like it's gonna be really fucking cool, man. Am I crazy? I'm very excited for this. It's coming out in, again, it is coming out in 14 hours, is what Steam's not lying to me anyway. So that should be 4 hours from now is midnight. And then 10 hours from now is 10 a.m. But I think this always rounds like down, right? So I think this is like 11, like it's coming out at 11 a.m. What does a flat number to stun power mean? Stun power is a number. Like your stun power is like a number that's like 200 something or something like that. So like it's just adding to it. You know, you're gonna go from like 207 to like 211 or something. And I don't know exactly what the formula is for that converting into stun, but yeah, it just makes you better at stunning bosses when you hit them. So like with all that damage cap increasing, party buffs and debuffs are going to be essential to hit the new damage cap characters can reach. True, there is a lot of attack up as well, but it feels like there's not as much attack up as damage cap up, right? So yeah, like buffs and like maybe like new stronger sigils with like higher ability to raise my attack. Seems like it's all going to be really important, no? And it'll be the harder version of Lucy in the game. I mean, it's probably not going to be too hard once the DLC drops, but I mean, you could try. You have a day. Go beat him right now, Snoop. Beat his ass, Snoop. Oh, my ear itches a lot. This is kind of what happens. I'm recovering from an ear infection. My ear doesn't hurt anymore, but this is usually what I find is like as it's like healing, it doesn't hurt, but it starts to itch like crazy. I don't know if it's like working some shit out in there or something, but wow. Well, goddamn. Yeah. We are definitely going to be streaming this tomorrow, Thursday, maybe Saturday too, Sunday as well. I just want to play a lot of Relink, man. I can't wait for more Relink. It's been so long. When did the actual fucking game come out? Was it 3 years old? 2 years old. 2.5. 2.5 years old. So it's like it's been a little bit. It feels like it's been a little bit, man. I've been fiending for more Relink, and we are finally getting it. Hello, Ogre. How are you on this fine afternoon? That is very exciting. I don't want to spoil myself on everything. Otherwise, how the heck are we supposed to reach that cap ignoring stat increases on the weapon transcendence? I mean, that's probably going to do it, right? I assume weapon transcendence is going to provide a lot of attack just from the stat up and like any, you know, unique traits that it might have, right? But yeah, they said there's going to be new sigils, right, too? Like higher level sigils. So those might also provide a shit ton of attack and damage cap. Who fucking knows? But I'm going to be at the doctors for the Relink launch. I mean, I'm going to be at work for the Relink launch. So unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to pick it up after work. But that's fine because I want to stream it anyway, right? Who made this Matera character? You know, and you're already a Grand Blue player. You can really tell. You are complaining about the right things. I'll spoil it for you. There will be combat. How fucking dare you? You know what? I'm glad Snoop punched you in the face. Maybe like genuinely 10 times. I can't tell. I'm glad he fucking beat your ass like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I mean that kind of was most of what I had planned for today. Just kind of wanted to get a sense of what Ragnarok was gonna be like, to get myself and all you guys hyped. And I think it worked for me. I need to like close this tab because I want to read all the things, but I'm gonna force myself to not read all of the things. I'm gonna force myself to be patient. I'm gonna force myself to experience it firsthand in the game because it's always more fun that way. I have no idea what the fuck this guy's gonna do, by the way. Assumedly, this is the final boss of the Relink DLC. Probably, I assume, but who fucking knows? Bad rat bad? That's very true. Thank you for the bonk. Thank you for the bits. 15 punches? I mean, I guess, you know, one of you must be 15 years old. It must be your birthday. That tab is dangerous. Yeah, I'm closing that. I don't want to spoil myself. But yeah. Gotta go grind my last 36 silver centrums, then get a good night's sleep for once to fast forward to Endless Ragnarok. Sounds like a good idea. I've seen Grand Blue fantasy players saying this guy is crazy. I'm excited. Me too, man. Me too. But yeah, fellas. For now, short stream, I know, but don't worry. We've been in a bit of a lull as we've been waiting for like something to do, basically, since Grand Blue kind of kicked me in the face. This is something to do. So starting tomorrow, we're going to be, I'm probably going to be streaming for longer than usual tomorrow too, right? Is the plan. So look forward to that. And for now, I'm going to go eat some fucking dollar store cookies that I got because they taste very nice and I like cookies. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow for some fucking Endless Ragnarok, man. I'm so goddamn excited. And if you're on PlayStation, I guess see you in 2 days for some fucking Ragnarok. Regardless. Peace.